Hi, how's everybody doing today? This is Rich here on behalf of Rich TV Live with our very special guest. It is Andre Tessier. How you doing today, Andre, the CEO of Delta Resources?
I'm doing great, Rich. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Very, very excited to have you today. And I know that you've got some news that you wanted to discuss.
We do, yeah. We put out a press release this morning about our new discovery on the Delta 2 property it's at the Snowfall Gold occurrence that we've really just recently expanded.
Very good, very good. So please let us know all about it.
Well, great results. We last year in November, we discovered this new little gold showing, a vein. The snow had just started to fall, so we actually had to sweep the outcrop to be able to see and sample the vein. The vein returned, 5 assays grading anywhere between 5.6 and 11.5 grams per ton gold.
Wow.
So we knew we wanted to go back this year. It was because we couldn't continue with the snow. So we went back in June, did a survey, geological mapping and sampling of outcrops and boulder tracing at the site. And we discovered, 3 new basically sampled 3 new outcrops. One of which returned 8.66 grams per ton gold, 190 grams per ton silver, and 3.94% copper. So this was a real surprise to us. The other outcrop returned 5.6 grams per ton gold and an additional 7.6 grams per ton silver. And we didn't analyze for copper at the time.
Wow, that's impressive. So what does that mean for Delta Resources?
Well, what it means is that it really adds a lot of potential to that particular occurrence. Right now, we have 3 outcrops sampled over a north-south direction of about 185 meters. And in the east-west direction, it's 130 meters or so. So we're looking at potential size here. So the next step, and we've already started on the next step, was to do some mechanical trenching on the outcrop. So we've cleared out the dirt from over the rocks. So we've cleared the rocks. We've had a good look at them, and we're looking at very pervasively altered structures that carry these veins. And from what we can gather from the initial sampling that we've done with these grab samples that we just reported, is the host rock appear to host gold just as much as the veins. So we've sampled now. We've done our channel sampling on these veins and these structures, and we're awaiting results from them. But having these great sniffs of gold initially is a really good sign.
And is this going out as a press release?
It went out as a press release this morning.
Okay.
So we've reported those assays. We've also, in the same press release, released results from boulder tracing. So, very close to that same site, we've got some veins, some quartz veins. They're boulders, so they're not in place, but we know they've been transported by glaciers, and those are pretty fragile rocks. And they're grading 1.3 grams per ton gold with high silver, 17 grams per ton silver. And the source of these boulders we know would be to the northeast. So it doesn't correspond with the current snowfall occurrence. So we know there's some expansion to come.
Now the price of gold has been skyrocketing. We obviously hit an all-time high, and couldn't be a better time to be in the mining space. How high do you think this goes? You think this goes to 2,000 plus? I guess it must have to at this point. We're so close.
Well, most experts believe that it will go to over $2,000 an ounce. Now, there's two, the way that investors put money aside or secure their investments. There's 2 ways. They're deemed to be safe investments. Gold is one of them. and the US dollar is another one. Right now, with what's going on in the US, I think gold has become the logical place where people put their money. So I think gold has got a lot of legs. It's gonna run to 2000.
Absolutely. And right now, when someone's looking at Delta Resources and they're looking at the company, what would you say is one of the things that you're most proudest of? I know that you guys have like no debt. Is that correct?
We have, you know what? We actually took a $40,000 loan when COVID started,
Right.
and this can be reimbursed interest free and within 3 years. So it was a no brainer there. But that's all we have for debt.
Wow,
Um,
40 grand. So
pardon
guys,
me?
you guys have $40,000 worth of non-interest debt, which is can easily be handled. So in the
Oh yeah,
reality, they have no debt. Okay,
yeah,
there's no
that's right.
major debt. We're talking about a friendly $40,000, obviously.
Yes.
So that to me, I know with our community is extremely important. Companies with little to no debt in hot sectors that have room to grow, that are underappreciated, underexposed, and undervalued. If someone was to look at your company and they were to ask you, Andre, I know you're the CEO, but would you consider yourself underappreciated, underexposed, undervalued? What would you say to that person?
Well, you know what? We're poised for some pretty major stuff here, I believe. When we started exploring at Delta 2, we had new outlook on what the property could bring us. Michel Chapdelaine, our VP of Exploration, and myself were both geologists, fairly seasoned, and we had a new interpretation there. And this interpretation now more and more turns out to be what we expected. So if we are correct, from now on, we are poised for some pretty serious growth. So yes, I would believe we are still undervalued.
Now, for somebody that's thinking, okay, I'm interested in this company, but what's coming up next? Anything big to look forward to for an investor that's thinking, okay, I'm interested in getting in. I mean, a lot of our investors got in early when I started first talking about it around 39, 40 cents. So they're already up right now. So for an investor that's sitting there thinking, okay, should I sell, take my profit? Should I wait? Is there something for them to look forward to? Obviously, you guys are just getting started with your drilling and stuff, but is there something else to look forward to for those investors?
There absolutely is, Rich. We're looking right now. Well, we've got a bunch of channel samples from those trenches that are yet to be released or yet to be received. Assays are pending, and then we're going to embark on a large drilling program. So we're looking at to start probably at least 5,000 meters of drilling at the property. So combined, that's going to generate a lot of news flow, and we're hoping to continue this drilling into the winter of 2021. So that's going to generate a lot of news flow in the very near future. And that's not even counting our Delta 1 property in Ontario. That's also going to generate some news flow. So yeah, I would say hang on for a bit. The best is yet to come.
Now, if I'm an investor and I'm learning about this company for the first time, I want to get to know you a little bit more. I want to get to know the company a little bit more. What can you tell to those investors that maybe are just hearing about Delta Resources for the very first time?
All right. Well, I'm a graduate of École Polytechnique in Montreal. I did my postgraduate work at Queen's University. This is a long time ago. Seems like another lifetime. I've got about 35 years of experience in the business. I used to run a company called Mergor Resources. I did some consulting for major companies like the Barracks of this world. And in terms of exploration success, really Mergor and Free West at the time were the initial discoverers of the windfall gold deposits in the Le Belge-Quévillon area in Quebec. Unfortunately, we discovered the initial veins, and then Noron went and discovered the rest to the south of us. Michel Chapdelaine, our VP of Exploration, tons of experience. He is a co-discoverer of the large deposit in northern Quebec, the Eleanor deposit, gold deposit in northern Quebec. Great exploration success. Again, he's a graduate of Chicoutimi and did his master's there as well. So we've got a great technical team. Frank Candido, our chairman and corporate communications guy, is very seasoned. Lots of experience, lots of good connections. So that's the core of our team here.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for coming on today and breaking the news. Congratulations on all of your success thus far. And we will be watching our community very, very closely. And if there's ever any other big news or breaking news or anything else, please feel free to come on our show so we can break it to our community first.
I'll be sure to be here, Rich. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. This is Andre Tessier, the CEO of Delta Resources. Take a look at it, guys. It's been doing very well ever since we had it featured on our show. And there's some big news today, so take a look at that. I'm also going to make sure I take a copy of that news and I put in the description of this video so you guys can review it. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to message me or Andre directly. Have yourself a great day, Andre. Thank you very much for your time today and continue all your great work.
Likewise. Thanks very much, Rich.
Have a nice day. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great day, everyone.